Okay guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today I was scrolling through the internet and watching the tech news as usual, the new product launches and new processors and GPUs. But I came across this news from WCCF Tech, and it's about the Intel processor 14 Gen and 13 Gen. And the title is saying Unreal Engine Supervisor discloses 50% failure rate with Intel's Core i9 4900K and 3900K CPUs. Switches to AMD for reliability. Of course, Unreal Engine is a big company and they need a reliable product so that their work is done on time. Let's continue on. Intel CPU instability fiasco just keeps on going. Unreal Engine dev and supervisors start to express their resentment against the issue, stating 50% failure rate with Core i9 4900K and Core i9 3900K. Guys, this is on the 50% only from the Unreal Engine side, from the professional side. They did not count the consumer, and I believe that the amount of the defective processor are much higher than 50%. I believe it be like 60 to 70 or maybe to 80%, because it's almost a year and many of consumers are complaining about the processors, yet Intel is blaming or pointing the finger towards the board partners, motherboard partners, that their BIOS is faulty, that the BIOS is causing the over voltage issue, and etc. etc. But they are not accepting the fact that their chips are faulty, and if it's the cause of oxidative or whatever the reason for the code or the internal error or the bug. But if someone buys your product and you are giving them warranty, that this is 1 year warranty or 2 year warranty, and if a person take the processor to their home and start to use, and they experience the issue and they complain you about the product, that my product is behaving um, not normally, so can you please check this for me, what is going on? And Intel is not a small company. What are they saying? They're saying no, 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 our product is okay, it's the BIOS, it's the motherboard, contact them. That's what they are doing for a whole year. Game studios such as Elderon Games, Warframe, and Epic Games have communicated the problem to their users through blog posts, urging them to either implement Intel's direct fix or switch to alternatively like from AMD. So, if a company is suggesting you to switch to AMD, it's already downhill for Intel, and it's not looking good for Intel at all. This is the tweet from the Dylan Bryan. For those curious at work, our failure rate for our 3900K and 4900K machine is about 50% so far. Any new machine build going to be 9950X. As I told, more and more companies are going towards AMD, and they are leaving the Intel, because Intel is now, I don't know where are their heads in the sky, or they are not thinking their consumers as their consumers at all. Let's continue. This means one out of every two processors. This means one out of every two processor is exposed to instability issue. What did I told you guys? That the 50% is only from Unreal Engine side. They did not even count the consumer side, small companies. If they count, it will be almost, as I told you, from 60, 70, or maybe up to 80% product failures. I have only one question, a simple question for Intel. Look, Intel, you are a big company, right? You have quality assurance department, quality control department. Does this department check the product before the launch? Yes or not? If yes, then it means you deliberately push the defective product to the market. It's a simple explanation. Dylan further clarified that the firm's new machine will switch to AMD's Ryzen 900 series desktop CPUs, claiming that production environments need reliability. Yeah, they are right, and they have every right to do so. Because if I have a company, right, and I'm doing my business, I need reliable products because I'm running the business, and my clients are on the deadline, and whatever the company is using their products for, they ask for the result, not for the issue that this happened, the crash happened, the over voltage happened. They need their product, they need their work to be done. So yeah, reliability is my at least first priority, let alone Unreal Engine is a big company. Think about that. And Unreal Engine, 50% processors are defective. To guys, think about the consumers. Dylan claimed that his team implemented all the fixes advised by Intel, okay, including implementing lower power limits first, adjusting motherboard setting second. But despite multiple attempts, Intel CPUs were still a victim of problem. Now you guys tell me, they pinpoint and finger and blame the board partners that your board is faulty, your board is causing over voltage. Okay, if they are on the old BIOS, it's understandable, but they have already updated their BIOS, yet they are still facing the issues. Intel, be true to yourself and accept the fact that your chips were defective and your quality assurance department did not check the products, or or your quality assurance passed the defective chips to the market. That's the only explanation. Interestingly, the 50% failure rate is measured over 1 year. What did I told you guys? Over 1 year, that's only 50% from the professional side. I don't believe it if someone says me no, the 50% is with the consumers, not the professional. I say no, it's only 50% from the professional side and 10 to 20% addition from consumers. It's 70 to 80%, and Intel is doing nothing about it. And now they are saying that yeah, we found out the issue, it was a bug in the code and we are going to push the patch. Come on, we will see about that in the future. How is your patch doing for the processors? Some of the processor, I don't know, due to over voltage are damaged, or I don't know, the lifespan are lessened. So yeah, keep that in mind. It is stated that they are using SS ROG motherboard but haven't upgraded the BIOS to the latest one yet. Oh come on, stop joking around. Some of the models are said to have exhibit instability issue right away, while others took a bit to start showing symptoms. Now, what to do about this? Those who are on the old BIOS, they install the processor and they start facing the issue, right? That's what you mean. And to those who updated the BIOS, they start to see the symptoms a little later. What kind of logic is this? And Intel Camp, well, the company claims that elevated operating voltage were the primary contributor to the issue and the presence of problematic microcode algorithm. So guys, you tell me, whose job is this to solve these kind of issue? The motherboard partners or the Intel itself? Result in incorrect voltage request to the CPU, yet again creating a new twist in the plot. Our recent coverage went in deep into how Intel switched its statement on the explanation of problem and the U-turns taken by the company. I told you guys, They are not telling you the truth, they are lying. They pass the defective CPUs to the market, and now these are all cover up for their products. And the amount of the processors are too big to be called back. And the company is expected to ship out a new microcode to fix some of these issues, but it is unclear whether these will fully address the instability. So at that point, it's still unclear. They are not sure that this will solve the issue. They are still unclear whether these will fully address the instability, or we will have to wait for more microcode BIOS patches in the future. Okay guys, if it's me, I would suggest you not to buy Intel anytime soon. Not the 13 gen, not the 14 gen, and not the upcoming Core Ultra 200 series, because they are one lying big companies that lies to their consumer, that lies to big company. As long as they are earning their money, they don't care about you. Well, that's it for today guys.